Welcome to Quantum Lotto AI Analyzer Technical Review. Today, we strip away luck and focus purely on structure. Looking at this Australian Powerball case, the system achieved spatial convergence on 5, 20, 24, 25. We will reverse engineer the algorithm's performance through its underlying discrete features. Why did we miss the perfect tier? The core bottleneck lies in the four-number compact consecutive cluster in the midzone, trapping the matrix in a low-range tilt. In reality, the draw moved towards wide dispersal. The system diagnosis shows a clear correction vector, odd, even in some bands, drifted from the mainstream wave. This is a classic case of momentum overload and defense failure. Now executing closed-loop system operations. Tapping Apply this structure instantly extracts the mathematical genome of this winning skeleton. Notice the multidimensional strategy sliders undergoing auto-calibration. The odd-even bias shifts left, while the high-range tilt and wide spacing expand right. The AI uses data feedback to disrupt local compact shapes and map out an optimized probability grid. Many casual observers lacking advanced statistical knowledge will face a major crisis of trust here. The seed draw was a radical, tightly compressed 4 consecutive block. Why is it that after I click Apply this structure, the newly engineered sequence has no consecutives at all? The numbers look entirely unrecognizable. Is this an algorithmic failure? No. In fact, it is completely the opposite. This is the ultimate demonstration of the cold clinical intelligence of our quantum gaming algorithm. An intuitive mind assumes structure means visual replication. But modern data science proves true structure is the kinetic interplay of action and counteraction, the dissipation and regression of energy. Let us mercilessly deconstruct this via the law of large numbers. The seed draw's 4 consecutive cluster represents a solid spring compressed to its absolute physical limit within the probability vector space. Local kinetic energy was overloaded, and information entropy plummeted to an extreme low. According to the law of conservation of energy, the mathematical probability of this anomaly repeating consecutively is virtually zero. If software merely photocopies the consecutive appearance of numbers, it is not AI. It is a fast track to capital depletion. Quantum Lotto AI extracts the anomalous stress parameters of the seed matrix. When this highly compressed mathematical spring is released, the adaptive sliders instantaneously trigger the consecutives avoid defense mechanism. Consequently, the numbers overcrowded in the midzone are smoothly scattered across the entire grid by a powerful centrifugal force. This perfectly explains the birth of 1, 9, 11, 14, 17, 20, 28. The morphology abruptly transitions from hyper-compact to zones uniform. They appear radically opposed on the surface, but kinetically they form a flawless closed loop of the same spring being compressed and released. Look closer at the temperature distribution. Hot-cold hint. This is true quantitative hedging. The AI neither blindly chases hot numbers nor foolishly gambles on cold ones. Instead, through precise slider weight allocation, it executes a highly calibrated tactical defense. The leading numbers 1, 9, 11, 14 act as high-momentum, hot clustering vectors to capture current flow dividends, while the trailing 17 and 28 serve as extreme cold anchors to hedge against low-frequency anomalies. Most remarkably, Powerball 14 is targeted as an optimal kinetic seed with double fire intensity, perfectly locked at the crossing intersection of global mean regression. The system's final diagnostic reads, overall, excellent. Structure, low. Structure, low, does not imply inferiority. It mathematically proves that the system has successfully minimized the bloated, distorted structural complexity of the previous draw, placing your capital in the safest zone of optimized information entropy. Top-tier quantitative traders have long mastered one absolute truth. The endgame of risk environments is never about finding certainty, because the future is unpredictable. The endgame is about purging low probability noise and taking absolute control of your risk exposure. If you are still searching for a photocopy of next week's numbers, you are merely relying on superstition. While others move with the herd, you remap the probability matrix with quantum sliders. Join elite, data-driven players across 35 countries. Download Quantum Lotto AI Analyzer, unlock premium access today, and stop pretending to rely on luck. Let engineering precision command your wealth matrix.